You, Mrunal, what makes you say, like, do you get scripts?
So, I have a very different approach, and I really appreciate because see, Sid just basically said he needs to belong to the world that he's a part of. Either you belong or you don't, which I applied today. But up until now, up until say Do Diwane Seher mein, I would only go with the filmmakers because they would say, "Hey, my first film." When I auditioned, I didn't even know what I was auditioning for, and I auditioned for about a year and multiple rounds were happening and I was like, you know what, I'm just like tired. Either you just say that I'm not good and let me go, but they were just not giving up on me and I was really happy about that fact. So when they said it's Vikas Bahal's film, and I saw his Queen and I really enjoyed it. Then second film, I remember I had just finished Super 30 and Nikhil Advani sir called me to his office and he asked me, when do you have time for narration? I said, sir, I have time first of all. And second of all, did I just hear narration? Like, don't I have to like screen test or audition? He said, I've seen your work in Super 30. But I was like, sir, but for my satisfaction, I still want to do a screen test. So that happened, and then I didn't really read the script because I was really happy. Kal Hona Ho ke baad, I was very happy to even meet and share, have that time. We bonded over a cup of coffee, and I told sir what I want to do, what I want to achieve. And aise karte karte, on the dub of Batla House, Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra sir came, and he was just watching some footage, and I was not there in that room. I just before I arrived, he'd just left. And sir said, there is a script, would you... I was like, sir, I'm just in because I just want to be there, enjoy the filmmaking process. And slowly is when after, say, Jersey happened, then Sita Ramam happened. And that's when I was like, you know what? I better be like, careful and mindful of what I do because suddenly people are like, Mrunal, whatever you're doing has to, match the standards and it better land. It has to be impactful. Yes, I think those initial days I also treated my career like learning process. For me, it was more about the filmmaker. Like David Dhawan, when I met sir for Hai Jawani Toh Ishq Hona hai, I just said, sir, I want to work with you. He's like, okay, I have a script. I said, okay, done. That's it. That's it. And then I found out, who's the hero and what's the plot. So some movies I do it for the filmmaker, some movies I do it for the plot. And some movies I want to do it for the commercial aspect because only when they say when you do commercial movies is when the artsy movies that you would do, the people would come and you would catch as many eyeballs as you can. So I'm still trying to figure out this math, but mostly I want to work with people who feels like you are my Roshni, you are my Ananya, you are my Nandita. Because like Sid said, if you do not belong to the world, something is incomplete.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful, right? You ask one question and two people give two very different answers. Yeah. That's like the approach. But
it's also the journey, because I was coming from a television background and I felt like for me, I just want to be on that set. I want to enjoy, I want to see who's doing what, and I would sit on the monitor. And I would just observe them. And for me, all these filmmakers, meaning
when you're making films.
When we're making movies, like when it's Farhan's clothes or Shahid's clothes, I would just sit there and observe, like, how is he doing any different? Right. Like, everybody's process is different. So I think I've learned more on being on a film set, and that's when I started realizing that, hey, Mrunal, now it's time. Now I felt confident also to, and there were choices also, like there were options. So I'm really blessed. Like today, if I do not resonate with a character, and if I tell this to a filmmaker, they will take it very positively.
Is there a